Okay, so this is Stu, and this is the beginning of our calisthenics journey together, hopefully. And Armandas is going to take me through a little bit of an evaluation today, right?
Yeah, so we're going to do a little fitness assessment. So we're going to go do some exercise for like to test your strength, and then we're going to finish off some also mobility exercise to see how your mobility is as well.
Brilliant. So this is important because you want to know where you're aiming, and the whole way through we're going to try and give some graduations or some progressions.
Yes, of course. Yeah, so I'm going to see how you get on with the different exercises, and that will give me idea which exercise you need to work on to progress to different exercises, to harder exercises.
Okay, cool. And if they're different to me, then each step we go through, are they going to be able to say, okay, well I can do that instead?
So it depends on your level. So if, for example, you may have to stick with intermediate or even beginner progression. So I mean, if they are the same level as you are, then they can do exactly the same exercise to progress.
Okay, yes. And if not, we'll try and give them some options.
Exactly, yes.
Okay,
so we're going to try and give everyone options, so even for advanced, intermediate and beginners can do it.
Okay, cool. So don't skip up on this part. Yeah, you've got to do the work as well, so you can evaluate yourself to see where you are. And let's do it. Okay, so what's the first?
Right.
What's the first one, Armandas?
Okay, so the first exercise we're going to start with pull-ups.
Okay.
So we're going to go shoulder width apart.
Yeah.
Okay. So you have your shoulders nice and relaxed. You're going to push your scapulars down.
Okay.
Okay. Keep your core tight. Squeeze your leg muscles. Okay. So we're going to do now. You're going to exhale. You're going to pull yourself up towards your upper chest.
Yeah.
Try to drive your elbows towards your lats.
Yeah.
And then slowly back down to full stretch. Make sure your arms fully lock out. And then again, you're going to repeat. Exhale on the way up.
Cool.
And inhale on the way down.
And you're keeping your legs really stiff and really together.
So you want to keep everything stiff because you don't want to let anything loose. So you want to keep everything contracted, working with the body together, pulling yourself up to the bar.
All right. And I'm likely my chin probably maybe get there, but I don't imagine it's coming there. Is that okay?
You can try pull yourself as hard as you can, as possibly you can, and try focus on driving your elbows back.
Back rather than
up. Okay. So that will help to activate more back.
So about that grip.
Yeah.
That legs.
That's it. Good. Inhaling on the way down. Exhale on the way up. Good. Nice, very good form. Nice, very controlled. That's 3. Good. Good. Well done, that's 5. Well done. That's really controlled. That's really good. That's really good.
Good.
Okay, so we definitely can start working on some muscle progressions towards that.
And so if because there'll be yoga practitioners, we're not very good at pulling, generally speaking. So there'll be some people that are here, like not moving. So what can they do?
So what they can do?
I saw one of these things.
So if you can't do pull-ups, so what you can do, you can use the resistance band. So for example, the black one is like second lightest one. So if the heavier bands will help you more. So for example, the purple band is bigger, so it's going to give more resistance.
Okay, so it's like this thick, isn't it? Like about
exactly.
Inch and a half thick.
Yeah. So find yourself a suitable resistance band that helps you to do at least 5 pull-ups minimum.
Okay. And so what do you do with it? You loop it over this thing. How do we?
So what you do?
Just show what they do.
Yeah, you loop it over. You put it through.
Yep.
And then you just pull it down.
Cool.
And then what you're going to do?
In there, is it?
Yeah, so you're going to put your foot down. Then grab the bar. Put your second feet in. And then you just pull yourself up.
Good.
And it will help that.
Nice.
And also, other way you can do it is you can also do deficits. So if you can't pull yourself with resistance band, then you can jump on the bar and slowly go down. So try to do like 5 or 6 control reps up. Down. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So would you use a lower bar? So
it's better if you use the lower bar to do this. Okay. Yeah. So you need something easy enough, or you can get like a chair. You can get a chair or something, so you can get yourself up there.
All right. Yeah. And I know that my bar at home or my pull-up thing, because of the ceiling, it's really about there, which means I can't keep my legs dead straight like this. They have to be bent. Yeah. So should I be bend them back, bend them forwards? Or does it matter?
It doesn't really matter too much, but I personally would go
backwards. Okay. But just keep all this still. Don't use them to.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So don't use too much momentum. Try to keep everything nice and still.
All right. And we'll be giving you some more technique. The whole thing. I've said to Armandas before we start, don't beast me, please. I'm interested in the technique.
Yeah.
So he's going to make me work, but we're also going to be a real big focus on the technique to how to do these things nice and cleanly, to feel it where you're meant to feel it and all that sort of stuff, because that's more sensible training.
Exactly, yeah. So it's about using correct technique, keeping the exercise, safe, and also progressing towards harder movements.
Cool, good. All right, so that was that. So you've got an idea of what I can do.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I do. Yeah, your pull-ups are really good actually.
Okay,
So you can definitely start working on different types of pull-ups.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
And what else do you want me to do next?
So next, what we're going to do push-ups.
Push-ups. Okay.
Okay. All right, guys. So now I'm going to show you how to do the push-ups. So for the push-ups, you're going to go roughly about shoulder width apart. So the wider you go, the more it works on the width of your chest. The closer you go, it works more on your triceps. We're going to stick with the shoulder width. So what you want to do, you want to get your shoulders in line with your hands. You want to squeeze your glutes, keep your core tight, have your hips in line with your back. What you're going to do now, you're going to slowly also turn in your forearms in this way, so it keeps your elbows tucked in. So you're going to inhale on the way down, keep your elbows close to your body, lower your chest all the way to the floor, and then push yourself back up. Exhale on the way up, squeeze your chest on the way up, and then slowly back down. Okay.
And does it matter if your feet are together or apart?
So it depends. If you find balance wider better, then you can go a little bit wider. If you find an arrow, it keeps your balance better, then you can put an arrow. It doesn't really matter too much.
Doesn't matter as far as the work goes. And you really squeezed at the top?
Yeah, you really focus on squeezing the chest on the way up, really focusing on contracting the chest muscles.
All right, nice.
And this is going to work your shoulders mainly, your chest, your triceps.
Yeah.
And also your back is going to be doing some work as well. But it's mainly, triceps, shoulders and chest.
Okay, so feet together then.
That's it. Good. Inhaling on the way down, exhaling on the way up. Good. Really focusing on squeezing the chest on the way up. Good, very nice form. So you guys want to make sure you keep it controlled like he is. You don't want to be bouncing up and down. You want to keep it under control, so you're really working on the muscles. It's much better to do less repetitions than doing more repetitions with bad form. It's better to use better form and do less repetitions. Okay, let's do 2 more. Good. Nice one. Okay, great.
Yeah, so you can really feel it if you go slow, can't you?
Yeah,
you
yeah.
Go it's like...
Exactly, yeah, you're not really using muscles, you're just using momentum to push, go down and up. And progressions you can do, so if you're a beginner and if you can't do push-ups, guys, you can go on your knees.
Okay.
And do the push-up, or what you can do, you can stand up, and if you have like something like a like a bench or a chair, you can do it against a chair. So the higher it is, the easier it is.
Yep.
So if you say your hands on incline,
this angle.
exactly, yeah. So you're more vertical, which makes it easier.
Okay.
And if you want to make it harder, you can get your feet elevated.
To the other way around.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So then it's going to be harder.
All right.
And again, there's different variations you can do. If you go wider, it's going to be working more on your width of your chest.
Yeah.
And if you go closer, it's going to be working more on your triceps.
Okay. Until we get stronger, are we best just to stick with the one variation or mix it up, do you think?
So when you can get like at least 5 or 6 repetitions easy, then you can start moving on to different progressions.
5 or 6 nice and slow like that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Or halfway down, or so all the way to the bottom, guys. Not stopping up here or something like that.
If you're going really slow and you're getting about 5 or 6, then it's really good. You probably, if you go a little bit faster, you probably can get about 10 or 12.
Okay.
But yeah, it's better actually if you do get at least 10, I would say, to move on to like harder progression. I think unless you're going really slow, then you can start adding little bit, changing up the momentum of the speed of the exercise.
Brilliant.
Yeah, this exercise is really good for your back, your biceps, and basically all your upper body's working. So your core to stabilize yourself. And also, your trapezius, your rhomboids, all these muscles are working.
So we're using biceps?
Biceps will do some work as well, because when you pull, of course, you're going to activate the biceps. Yeah.
That's also good for us because we don't really get to do that in yoga either.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we haven't got many pulling. Any pulling, really.
Yeah. So this is something you can involve when you do yoga.
All right, cool. Let's see it.
Okay. So what you're going to do, you're going to put your feet out. Okay, what you do now. So first you want to activate your scapulars in the right position. You want to push your scapulars down. So you're going to retract your scapulars and then push it down.
Yeah.
Okay? When you push your scapulars down and retract it, it really activates your lats. Okay? So you're going to breathe in deeply. And now you're going to exhale, pull yourself up towards your chest, and then back down. Inhale, do it down. Exhale on the way up.
And then I see your point to your feet.
Yep.
Yeah.
Keep your core tight. Squeeze your glute muscles. They are out, but then when you pull yourself up, keep them closed. Yeah. Okay. So this is again really great exercise. All upper body, great exercise. It's quite hard, and if this is too difficult, we can put it a little bit higher. Yep.
Did you do that?
So you're gonna retract your scapulars, and then try pull them down. Yeah. Okay. Have a go. Yeah, that's it. So I should feel your scapulars retracting. That's it. Good. So exhale on the way up. Good. Good job. Doing really well. Very strong. Good. Good. Form is on point. Your scapulars are not loose. Well retracted. Good. Nice one. Okay. That was really good though.
Hear the instruction coming in the next step.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Yeah.
Good. Okay.
So also to make this exercise easier,
Yeah.
you can go a little bit higher, so you can set the rings higher. Okay. So the higher it is, the easier it is also.
More weight you're taking in.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
And if they haven't got rings, can they use something else? Because we're not going to have those at home. Use like a tape, the side of a table. Or
yeah, you could do. Yeah, or you can like do it. Yeah, against the door as well.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, and also if you want to make this exercise harder, you can lower down even further down, and you can put also your feet on elevated, for example, like it. Exactly, yeah.
So choose one recommendation right to you, like super strong already, then do what Armandas says and maybe change the rings to suit.
Yeah, and also what you can start doing you can start working like a half front lever raise.
Okay.
So that's where your feet is elevated and your knees are slightly tucked in, but then you're rowing with your feet away from the floor. Yeah, so that's one of the progressions for a front lever you can do as well. Yeah, so we're going to work him.
Things that will go wrong if they want to check they're not cheating, or they're going to sag in the middle of the body and that sort of
so you don't want to round your back too much. You want to keep nice straight back, chest open, so chest out forward, scapulars retracting and down, and pulling in using reasonable time to pull yourself up and down. You don't want to start really like going too fast up and too fast down. So we want to keep it controlled.
You're just going to swing, aren't you?
Exactly, yeah. So you don't want to do any swinging. Yeah. So that's the biggest one to look at.
Good. What are these called?
So these are body weight rows.
Body weight rows.
Yeah.
Body weight rows. Pull-ups,
Push-ups.
body weight rows.
Yeah. Okay. So for the squats, what we're going to do, we're going to go about shoulder width apart.
Okay.
You want to point your toes slightly out. This will help you activate your hips.
Okay, about how much?
Yeah, about there. Yeah. Yeah. See what's comfortable for you as well. Okay. So make sure your knees going to be in line with your toes. When you go down, you don't want your knees to buckle in like this. You always want to keep them out in line with your toes. Okay. So when you do the squat, you're gonna be inhaling on the way down, but you're gonna focus on driving your hips back. You're not gonna be leading with your knees like this. Otherwise, your knees gonna go past your toes, and that's gonna cause a lot of pressure on your knees. So you want to try push your hips back, and then imagine you're sitting down on a chair. Okay. So you're gonna go down. Keep your core nice and tight. Oh, the microphone is a little bit in my way. So you're going to drive your hips back. Keep your chest up, back nice and straight. Try go as low as you can, then slowly back up. You can keep your hands wherever you like. You can keep them forward. You can keep them on your head. It's whatever is comfortable for you. So it doesn't really, it doesn't make much difference. So it's more what's comfortable for you. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So that you could. That's how some people do front squats. Yeah. Yeah. Good. Also squeezing your glutes on the way up. Don't forget to do that as well. Good. Inhaling on the way down, exhaling on the way up. Good. That's very good form. Well done.
I'm trying to look ahead, not down, is that right?
Yeah. Actually, what's better to do is actually to find a spot to look down. The reason is because it helps you keep with the balance. When you look up, it's really easy to start looking all around, and also people can distract you as well. And especially when you start using some extra weight, it's easier for sure. It's much better if you look down.
So how far is that?
So again, I'll usually look up, like if I'm standing here, probably around here. I'm looking at, yeah. This for sure helps with the balance.
Slow again.
Yeah. Good. That's it. Nice form. Everything's under control. Your knees are out towards facing your toes. Good. Very deep into the squat position. That's really good. Back is straight. Chest is up. Good. Alright, let's do 2 more. Good job. Nice one. Okay, that's really good form. Very good. Yeah. So you do squats during your yoga practice or anything like that?
It's just part of not going up and down, but we might stay in the squat.
Okay, like in a stretch. Okay.
So I'm used to being low.
Okay.
So there's flexibility in the knee and the ankle. So it makes
Yeah.
But not so good if I had low kind of weight.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So next exercise we're going to move onto the dips. Yeah. Okay, guys. So next exercise we're going to do dips. Again, this is really great upper body exercise, working a lot on your chest, your triceps, and your shoulders. It's really, when you get strong on this exercise, will really help with like handstand push-ups, planches, and anything that's to do with pushing. So it's really good exercise to add on. Yeah.
Push-up is like not happening. Okay. So anything we need to be careful of in the dips?
So yeah, you don't need to go any past 90 degrees. When you go past 90 degrees, it puts more pressure on your shoulders than you have to. Also, you want to keep your elbows tucked in inside to your body. You don't want to flare them out to 90 degrees. You don't want to do that. So you want to keep them tucked in as much as you can. If you have like 45 degrees, that's fine as well. Okay.
And I noticed we did a promo shot last week, and I noticed your legs were straight, and I tucked mine.
Yeah. Again, it's better if you just have them down and squeezing again your glutes and your leg muscles. So you're not letting any of your muscles loose. You want to keep everything tight.
Okay. Are you going to show us what it looks like first?
Yeah. So I'll show you a quick tutorial how you do this properly.
I want to get working as well.
Yeah. So what you do, guys, you're gonna jump on the bar. Okay. So again, squeeze your leg muscles. Push your shoulder blades back, chest forward. Okay. This will help to activate more of your chest as well. Okay. Again, there's different variations. So if you keep yourself really vertical, that's gonna focus more on your triceps.
Okay.
But if you, if you lean a little bit more forward, it's gonna work more on your chest. Again, so it depends on your goals. If you want to work more on your chest, you're going to be leaning forward. If you want to work more on your triceps specifically, you're going to try to stay more vertical.
Okay.
But we're just going to do one where you kind of lean forward a little bit. So it's going to, it's going to be more on your chest. Okay. So you're going to inhale on the way down. Keep your elbows nicely tucked in. Go 90 degrees down. And then exhale on the way up, and focus on squeezing your tricep muscles on the way up, and also your chest. Okay. So when you go up, try really push your elbows close to your body, and you'll feel like your chest contracting and your triceps. Yeah. So you go to.
Sometimes people go down before they fall down.
Yeah. So you want to go about 2 seconds down and then about 2 seconds up. Okay. Nice and slow. Inhale down on the way down, exhale on the way up. Make sure you go full lockout as well. But when you go up, you don't want to hyperextend your elbows, but you do want to strain your arms out.
So we've got some girls that will maybe hyperextend these things, so they've got to keep just before they lock.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So you definitely don't want to hyperextend because it will cause a lot of pressure on your elbows.
I just think the hardest thing is
Yeah, it's a little bit higher, a little bit awkward. That's it. Good. Very good. Nice. That's it. Focusing on when you go up, try to focus on squeezing, driving your elbows close, and try. It's almost like a little bit on the way up, like a fly, where you like squeeze your chest together. Yeah. You'll feel the activation in your chest a lot more when you do that. Focusing on squeezing your chest together. Good. Nice one. Okay, good job. Yeah, the form, really good. Yeah. Oh, that was really good. That was really good. Yeah.
So the main thing, everything you're saying about this is keep it clean.
Yes, that's most important. It's cheating, and also you're risking of injury, and at the same time you're not going to get the results you're looking for, and then you're going to be thinking, I'm training 5 days a week, I'm eating good, but I'm not seeing any results. Yeah, so you do want technique is most important, to make sure you're doing it with right technique and keeping it safe. In long term, it's going to benefit you a lot more than trying to do something too hard and using bad form. Exactly, yeah. Okay, so next we're going to work on a little bit on core now. Okay guys, so next exercise we're going to do L-sit hold on the bar. So again, this is really a good exercise for your core and also your hip flexors as well. Okay. So I'm going to show you how the exercise is done. So you're going to hold onto the bar about shoulder width apart. Make sure you wrap your thumb round. This will help you hold onto the bar. And try really squeeze the bar as hard as you can as well.
Okay, so it's really important that you...
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay. So what you're going to do, so the easier way to do this is just bringing your knees up like this, or you can try get one leg out, and to make it harder, the hardest way is to keep your both legs out. Okay, so you're going to keep your shoulder blades down, retracted. Okay, squeeze your leg muscles, keep your core tight. Make sure you're breathing, so inhaling and exhaling deeply, and try hold that position as long as you can.
Okay, so that's what we call an active hang. You're pulling your shoulders down.
Yeah. Okay. So you're pulling it down. The reason I'm asking you to pull it down because you're also going to be working your shoulder blades as well. Yeah, exactly. So you're going to be strengthening your scapular muscles. Okay.
All right. So from here, pull up, and
that's it. Good. Good job. How does that feel? Yeah, it's not easy.
I'm looking calm, but it's hurting my hand.
Surely, you probably, if it's your first time doing it, you're going to start shaking during this exercise.
Yeah, and then we try
Exactly, yeah. So you can start with the hardest way, keeping your both legs out. When you can't do it anymore, you go back to one leg out, and then you can both tucked in like this. Yeah. That's it. And this again is going to work. You're going to be working on your forearm strength, your grip strength, and at the same time you're working on your core a lot as well. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. So this is really good exercise because it works literally like working on your core a lot and also working at the same time on your grip and also your back as well.
Okay.
So it's really good exercise.
L hold is better than L raise. Or is it always a progression?
Okay. So the reason I like to do isometric holds because it gives more tension on your core. Okay, so I do prefer doing more static holds than repetitions, and I found that doing more isometrics it helps you progress on calisthenic moves more than just doing repetitions. But you wanna add both, but I would add more isometrics into it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So L hold, yes.
Okay. Okay. Next one we're gonna do a hollow position hold. Okay. So he's going to be on the floor. So next exercise we're going to do hollow position hold. This is really good exercise for your core. And again, when you have your feet up, you're also going to feel a lot of your legs working muscles as well. So for this exercise is really good to progress towards like stuff like front levers, also back levers, and also it's going to help you towards like planche as well. This is probably one of my favorite exercises as well to do for the core.
Even for handstands, I think too.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it teaches you the mechanics of how your core should feel like when you do the handstand.
Nice. All right.
Okay. So what you're gonna do? You're gonna lay down on the floor. It's really important that you keep your lower back stuck to the floor.
Yeah.
Okay. You wanna get your shoulder blades slightly off the floor to make it a little bit harder. But if you find it really hard, you can just keep your shoulder blades down. But it's better if you keep your shoulder blades slightly up. Okay. Have your feet slightly up, point your toes forward, and to make it hard, you're going to push your hands back behind you and try to hold this position. Okay, so you're squeezing your glute muscles, keeping your core tight, breathing deeply, inhaling deeply and exhaling deeply out. And again, this is really you're gonna really feel your core working here. Yeah.
Yeah. So the most important thing is not to let your lower back come away from the floor.
Yeah. So it's really important that you keep your lower back to the floor. Yeah. If your lower back comes off the floor, that means you're arching your back, which is not good.
Okay. So if it is coming off the floor, can they raise their legs a bit higher?
If you that should bring it down. Yeah. And also it makes this because it makes it slightly easier if you put your feet a little bit higher.
All right.
Oh. Okay.
So, feeling it there.
That's it.
Yeah.
And try to put your hands behind. Now you'll notice a difference when you get your hands behind. It makes it a lot harder. That's it. Shoulder blade slightly off. Good. And you should really feel your core really working here. Focus on really squeezing your core muscles, squeezing your leg muscles and your glutes, and then making sure your lower back is stuck to the floor. Good. How does that feel?
Yeah.
Okay. So you want to, guys, try to get to about 1 minute hold.
1 minute hold.
Yeah, and also for the L sit as well. So about 1 minute hold is really impressive.
Okay.
Yeah, so you want to try work onto that.
All right.
Yeah.
One thing I do is I've tried these a couple of times, and I sometimes come to it from legs up because I have trouble finding the ground here. I come from this. And then bring it down until I find a position where I begin to lose it.
Yeah.
And then I hold it there.
Okay.
Is that okay?
That's absolutely fine. That's absolutely fine, guys. So if you find that your lower back is arching, you can do what just do showed. So starting from the top. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Because otherwise, once you're at the bottom, you try to do that, you can't seem to get that on the floor. Okay.
So to keep your lower back down, you want to try and kind of like suck your belly in slightly.
Yeah.
And driving your hips down, and this should do the job. But if it doesn't, then you can start from on the way up, and exactly, and come down. Yeah.
Yeah, other bodies, I like those.
Yeah.
Tough, but they're good.
Yeah. And when you actually learn to keep your lower back stuck to the floor, that's really going to help you with things like handstands as well.
All right.
Yeah, because that's really important. You don't want to do banana handstands. So laying down on the floor, keeping your back nice and straight, and lower back stuck to the floor, is a really good way of programming into your mind how your back should be. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Okay.
Yeah. So we've done that. What you got for me?
So I think this was the main little strength routine to see how you get on.
Yeah.
I'm really impressed. Your technique was really well, and now it gives me
my homework.
now it gives me idea of how I can program different exercises to help you achieve your goals. So things we can work on, like bend on planche.
Yeah.
We can work on back lever. We can work on muscle ups, and also different exercises just to help, like handstand push-ups as well.
Yeah.
So I think that's four main skills we can try and work on.
That's great. So those are our goals, guys. So if you're joining me, that's we're not necessarily thinking of this integrating into the yoga practice, but I think it will. It will still make you stronger. But more going for the calisthenics move.
Yeah, exactly. Great. And again, yoga and calisthenics it's really amazing because you're using your own body weights, just like in yoga you do. And also, you really focus with your body and your mind, really focus on the movement, and it's really similar in a way. So just working on exactly,
talking about the breath and the importance and like we do in the yoga. So
exactly,
you shouldn't find the transition too hard. Many commonalities.
Yeah, and I think it does help. I think with yoga will help you with some more harder exercise. I think it will help from calisthenics to yoga as well.
Yeah, because maybe we've got some of the mobility. We might not have all the strength, but
yeah,
we can make the shapes.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm hoping anyway. Good. Okay. So we're going to move into a little bit of a workout.
Sure. Well, this was
also a workout.
Yeah, this was a workout. Yeah. So I think for today we can also just finish off with a few more mobility stuff.
Yeah,
okay.
Nice. All right. So what are we doing next?
Okay. So next, what we're going to do, we're going to test your shoulder mobility.
Yes. Here you'll find a restriction.
Yeah. So this is where I want to make sure how your shoulders, if they are mobile or not.
Okay.
If your shoulders not mobile, it can cause a lot of problems in different exercises.
Yeah.
Okay. So what you're gonna do for this, you're gonna pull yourself up around the bar and slowly try go down as low as you can. Okay. So you wanna try go down like this and hold that position. Okay. And if you can't do this, you can stop halfway up. Yeah. Don't go too far down if you start feeling any sharp pains. You want to just go down as low as you're comfortable with.
So this looks like the sort of thing that take it in stages.
Yeah.
Don't go too mad.
Exactly. Yeah. You want to take it slow, guys. If you've never done this before, stop about halfway. Okay. Yeah, and this is really important because
find the bar before you fall on your ass.
yeah, this is really important, especially if you want to learn exercise like back lever, for example, because you need to have enough shoulder mobility into
So I'm bringing my leg through here.
Yes.
And how wide are my arms?
So this is about shoulder width or a little bit wider.
Okay. And you went in through a tuck to this.
Yeah, and if you find it really hard to bring your hips over, you can do a little kick with your feet.
So we're trying to do it under control.
Okay.
Oh, maybe not. That's the case. Maybe.
Okay. Good. Okay, nice.
Yeah.
How does that feel?
Tough.
Okay. And again, what you can do, guys, you can do like isometric hold like this for about 20-30 seconds.
Okay.
Or we can start doing like this. So you're going up and down. So you go down and then back up. Yeah. And then down again. So then this becomes more not like a static hold, but more like a dynamic stretch. Yeah, working more on mobility. And this works more on it works on your mobility as well, but also at the same time you're really working on the stretch as well, really stretching the shoulder muscles.
So how far down did I go? Would it have been better to go down further?
So I think you can work on slightly going a little bit more further down. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
All right. So let's see if I can go down a bit more.
Okay, let's take a look. No sharp pains or anything like that?
No, just felt more across here.
Yeah.
More pulling.
Yeah. So this is really going to help to open your joints, like your elbows, your biceps, and your shoulders. And also you're going to feel. You should feel if your chest is tight. You're also going to feel your chest is really tight as well. So it really opens up the chest, your shoulders, your tendons in your elbows. Good. Nice one. Yeah.
I can't think how to go back.
To go back, you need to use your back muscles to be able to pull yourself up.
Okay, that wasn't happening. Okay, so
it will happen. It will
take
happen.
a while.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, so I need more of that.
Yeah, so this is something we can work on as well, and preferably you can try to choose a higher bar so you can actually get your feet further down. Yeah.
Okay, so that felt a little bit, guys. That felt a little bit like Prasarita Padottanasana C for yogis. So if I'm not really very good at that. So if you are, maybe you'll be all right coming through there.
Okay.
Good.
All right. So that's one of my main
mobility.
Yeah, mobility exercise. Okay. That's really important.
And what about the shoulder flexion coming up the front for our handstands, for our anything else?
Okay. So if this one can be done laying down. So a really nice one to do is where you lay down. Again, driving your hips down, back to the floor, pointing your toes forward, and trying to get your hands back. Okay, but when you get it back, so what happens to most people when they try to get their hands back, they start arching their back, and that's not what you want to do. So of course, otherwise you're going to be doing exactly the same in your handstands. So you want to keep your back to the lower back to the floor. Okay, and you can do this and hold it. And I found this exercise really good way to really program how everything should feel in the handstand, and this really helped me. Yeah.
Okay. I have a feeling this will pick up some of my restrictions.
Okay. Let's take a look. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, they're
So
on the ground. Yeah.
yeah, that's it. Focus on keeping your lower back to the floor, and now slowly getting your hands behind, trying to reach the floor, but while keeping your back to the floor.
So
Okay.
particularly with the right side.
Yeah.
There, it's about there. I think.
Yeah.
My back on the floor. So this could definitely move a little bit more, I think.
But that's still really good. I thought when you said you have some restrictions, I thought you were going to be lower.
It's stopping there.
Yeah.
it's all relative, isn't it?
Yeah. It's just a little.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's nothing
Particularly
major.
on my right side, I could feel it's like it wasn't moving as freely as my left.
Yeah.
Okay.
Another thing you can do, guys, if you don't want to do like on the bars, what you can do, you can get a band. So let me get a quick band. So if you guys feel uncomfortable doing it on the bar, what you can do, guys, you can use the band like this.
Yeah.
This is nice red band. You want to really pull it out. The wider you go, the easier it is. The more narrow you go, the harder the exercise gets. So for example, if you go a little bit wider, you pull it out slightly, you're going to get the band all the way to your glute area and then all the way back up again. And when it gets easier, you're going to go more narrow. I'll go about 10 to 15 repetitions on this exercise and go nice and slow, don't go too fast.
Okay.
And also what you can do, guys, if you feel like you're cheating with arching your lower back, you can lay down on the floor. You can lay down on the floor and then go do it this way. So this way it's a lot harder to cheat. Yeah.
Okay.
And actually, you will notice it makes it a lot harder because even if you think you're holding nice and straight, you usually do cheat a little bit. But when you lay down on your belly, it makes the cheating goes out of the question.
Really tough.
Yeah. So this is one of my two favorite exercises to do.
Maybe that's a good idea. What Armandas is saying as well, that maybe try with the band first before you try that, because it's quite tough.
Yeah, it's like you want to just give yourself a little test. If you feel like this is really easy, then you can try and jump on the bar and try have a go. But when you do it, go nice and slow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Brilliant. Good.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think we're sort of used to that one. You would have seen that young practitioners, we use that now and again. So it's not as complicated. Yeah. Okay. And if I've seen it also done with a stick or a broom.
Yeah.
Any
That can be.
benefits over the strap over that.
So what I found is using like a stick or a broom.
Yeah.
The only difference is I don't know. I feel like more wrist pain. It doesn't give you so much control over the wrist. So you can, if you have any wrist pains, it's definitely a lot more better if you use the band.
And I think you're being quite active with that too, aren't you? Because you're pulling the strap apart.
Exactly. Yeah.
So you're actually using some strength within that mobility.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. But you can use both. See which one you prefer. You can't go wrong with either of them.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Good. Is that it for our mobility?
Yes, I think that's it.
Okay. Good.
Yeah.
So this is your first session. So test yourselves out, see how you got on, and then our next session we're going to be working on progressions towards.
Yeah, we're going to work towards muscle ups next week. Yeah.
So we'll post something every week, won't we?
Yeah, we will do.
In the weeks, no point just doing nothing between now and the next time. So should they be doing? How many sets of these things should we work on?
Okay, guys. So if your goal is to be working towards muscle growth, you're going to be working between about 8 to 12 repetitions.
Okay.
And if it's more towards strength, you're going to be working 3 to 6 repetitions. And if you do any isometric holds for strength wise, we want to be holding between like 8 to 10 seconds. And for hypertrophy, a little bit higher, maybe like 12 to 15 seconds, or even up to 20 seconds.
And the number of sets, how many sets?
So for the sets, depending on how many exercises, if you've done like us, like we did about 6-7 exercises, you're going to be doing about 2-3 sets. Okay. And the way you can program it is you can start with like about 1 or 2 sets, and then over the weeks, when you start, getting adapted to the workouts, you can increase the sets.
Yeah. And do it as a circuit, or do it as all the squats, all the pull-ups, all the press-ups. Do it which way around, like that? 3 sets of press-ups, or one set of everything and then another set of everything? Which way around do you reckon?
So you want to, so for example, like how we did it now,
Yeah.
it's really good way because when we train chest, for example, we move onto back, so it gives your chest a rest. So you want to try work different muscle groups. If you're doing full body workout, this is how you want to do it.
In a circle.
Yeah, like in a circuit, but giving each muscle group a rest after moving on to another one. So, for example, you do chest, then you move on to back, and then you can move on to legs, and then you can move on to core, and moving this way. But there's different ways we can split up the workout. So you can do like a pull day, you can do a push day, and you can do like a leg day. So there's different ways of going about it. This was more like an assessment just to test your strength, but the way we're going to do it, I think, is going to be push and pull. That's really a good way of programming it, and I found this is the best way because you can add enough volume into the workout and focus on specific movements and muscles.
All right. And if they're going to try and do something between now and then, how many days a week do they want to be doing something? Is it detrimental to do it every day, or can you do too much?
So you want to be working. You don't want to work every day because it's really likely going to be overworking. And then if you are going to be overworking, it doesn't mean you're going to be getting more results. It's more likely you're going to actually start getting weaker, and you're not going to be progressing. Yeah. So you definitely want to give yourself enough rest to be able to grow stronger and actually, get better at what you're doing. So you definitely need enough rest. To do that.
Good.
Yeah, you want to make sure you're eating healthy, sleeping, and exercising with a right workout plan. Yeah.
Yeah, right, man. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. So I hope you enjoyed that, and join us next time for I think probably a little bit harder work, maybe.
Yeah, it will be a lot harder. Yeah, we're going to be really pushing him towards muscle ups. We're going to get him to do muscle up in one day. That's going to be the goal.
Cool. Cheers.
All right.
Good.
All right.
Cheers.